Europe's Fnatic versus North America's Vulcun.
At first it was all about qualifying. Now that we are qualified, it's all about doing good there.
I know that for Fnatic it was a huge thing. What happened last year and what happened this year is like, I think they couldn't be more happier.
It's gonna be really, really good. Gonna see all the good teams. Gonna get to meet the Korean teams finally and face them.
I'm really excited. I've been there last year and it was already crazy.
Like after Gamescom, we stopped for a few days, and after that we were playing every day, but there were not many teams to practice against.
The pro teams are now taking a break after not qualifying. I understand I would have done the same.
We could only play Lemon Dog and Copenhagen Wolves, so we were just practicing those two teams mostly.
Our team right now is really motivated. Everyone wants to play.
Pushu, he was so close to having that MVP, I feel like. They obviously felt he was a good part of that victory.
When I joined Fnatic, it was like they told me that the Reckless will be playing Worlds. So when Riot said that he can't play the whole tournament, they were kind of thinking what they had to do.
It's really bad for not only for us, but for them, if we have to practice with two different ADs at the same time. So the best is just to take Pushu and go with him, practice with him a lot, and he's doing good. He saw that he can play at the top level. I think he improved a lot and he deserves to be there now. Probably when we were stronger is when we were with like the first roster we had back at Season 1. But besides that, I think right now we are at a really good point. Even if I'm playing 3 years, I'm improving a lot all the time. And the good thing is Synar improved a lot as well in the jungle. Like there was a point where he was kind of lost in jungle, but he played a lot, he improved, and I think right now he kind of knows what to do, and our bot lane as well.
At the beginning, our bot lane was not really strong at all because I had to first switch from AD to support.
If we were at the stage we were at the beginning of LCS, I would be really scared right now, but right now we improved so much together, and I think we can do fine.
Everyone is saying that the EU region is the worst because we've seen at All-Stars, but we'll see at the World Championship, and I hope we'll prove them wrong.
It is going to be Fnatic this time round. Soaz in the top lane, Synar in the jungle. Mid lane is going to be Expeke with Pushu and Yellow Stars, your AD carry and support.
And in the red, it's Vulcun. Psycho Sid is up top, X-Smithy's in the jungle, Mancloud's mid, Zuna's AD carry, and Bloodwater is supporting.
So a fair amount of Vlad is a sort of fringe pick. We don't see it all too often, but he's there.
Yeah, it's always funny to watch you dodge an arrow just to have it hit your AD carry right behind you, which is even worse. The thing, though, with the last pick, Vlad, I love this pick against Zach. Zach.
That's the first one we've seen Peke miss. He got some decent damage on Mancloud as he's hanging out in the river. Right now, Pushu and Yellowstar are extended. That's
they got the exhaust
down. We see X-Smithy has been rooted in place. Yellowstar's been able to save Pushu for a while. He does flash, gets away from the cocoon. Tower damage is there. The barrier bait is up. Now the tower turns onto Bloodwater. First blood is secured, but look in the background. Peke's used the teleport. He's been able to pick up one. Now barrier is down. Peke's low on mana. Zuna dropped to 150 HP. Final rush is going to be enough. Peke with the double kill, 3-for-1 to Fnatic.
That teleport definitely paying off.
Teams, in fact, play that stick alone in the top lane. That's a crescendo into a Glacial Doom. Peke is going to Spirit Rush away. He's still alive.
Cyanide.
He survives as Cyanide takes the ace in the hole. The Grasping Roots in the background locks up Vulcun. And in actual fact, it's Fnatic that pick up a kill. Here comes Soaz. Slingshots in. He interrupts Mancloud. Mancloud cannot get away with the Claw of Doom. It signals his doom. Zuna flashes forward. Cyanide gets away with about 10 HP. Now they turn their attention onto Zuna. Ignite's ticking. It's not going to be enough to pick up the kill. But Fnatic grab two, and all of a sudden, Peke wants to play with Psycho Sid. No Spirit Rush, Sid's gonna get a water.
He got the charm!
Charm does land on Bloodwater, it's not gonna be enough. First proc of Spirit Rush, I think it was used there by Peke. We'll see if he decides to continue in. Yellowstar's hanging around on the backside. Spirit Rush proc 2 is down. Glacial Doom comes out. Now the arrow does catch Sid. That is immense, as there's been no Hemo play yet. They've traded mid laner for support in mid lane. Now Sid forced backwards. The Hemoplague was out, only catching Pushu. That's not going to be enough to kill him. Psycho Sid's going to be the next victim as we do see the Cell division coming up. Cyanide has got a double kill in the background, and Zuna, the only member of Vulcun to survive. Fnatic now turn their attention to this mid-inner turret. Zuna's still alive, but he can't defend against 4.
Again, Vulcan use everything to burst down Pekka there. They get him, but now they're going to get Ace.
Cyanide jumps in, he didn't even use his Dragon Rage. Zuna now on the other side. Root comes out, not going to be enough. Stretching strike from Soaz finishes it up. That's a delayed ace from Fnatic and tower number 5 to stack it up.
Cyanide trying to kick him back into the rest of his team. Okay, so they get Pekka with the ult into the crescendo, into the Zyra knockup. Very good answer here from Yellow Star to counter all of the initiate that Vulcan put out. And that Zyra Stranglethorn just won them the engage. Knocked everybody up after
Rewards at Baron, so keep that in mind. Now Pekka, through the charm outs, if Mancloud had landed, and it would have caught, but not this time. Now they've kept the Ash Arrow down onto Smithy. He has no repel to fall backwards. Expeke does get locked up by the tube. Crescendo
And
catches
Pushu.
him and Pushu, which is immense. We do see that a great survive there as the locket of the Island Solari keeps Pekka alive. Now Pushu turns his focus onto Sid. That's 4 quick kills back to back to back, and that locket keeping Pekka alive. That's the tower down. This is going to be the inhibitor as well, and Fnatic may continue the push.
That was very beautiful play there by Pushu, picking up those last 3 kills, going under the turret. But again, the Frozen Tomb into Crescendo onto Peke seems to be what Vulcan were having as the answer, and it did not work out. There's a surrender.
Vulcan calling it quits at 21 minutes, 30 seconds. Fnatic now convincingly in the lead of Group B. And it's hard to find faults in the gameplay.
Welcome back to the Season 3 World Championship, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Mineski and Gambit are getting ready to square off in just a few minutes. But first, I'd like to welcome Soaz and Expeke, of course, from Fnatic, coming off an impressive victory. The difference with the last game against Vulcan couldn't be bigger. Tell me what you mainly focused on coming into this matchup.
Well, after the first game we had against Vulcum, I think our main target was not lose the game early. Like, just focus on the level 1, don't die level 1, go equal level 1, and if we're equal in lanes, we can find lanes and in team fights with the setup we have for sure. We aim to get a good setup, and we actually got a way better setup than we thought we would get. So it was just about having a safe early and win it in team fights.
Okay, and talking about setup, no Yorick for you this time around. So as you went for a Zac matchup, eventually versus Vlad, which Zac shouldn't have an easy time winning, but how did it go for you?
Let's pick Vladimir against Zac because it's a good matchup. Told Cyanide before the game, just try to cover mid and gank bottom if you can. Just leave me top one-on-one. And as soon as I'm like six or a bit more, we can try top. And I make him waste his summoner at level 6 or 7, I don't remember. And after I ask Cyanide to come top and we get a kill. And yeah, after that, I was fine. But the only thing you have to do against Zac is try to get your turret really fast if you get a kill. Otherwise, Vlad is just gonna, as soon as Vlad have more level and revolver, he can snowball the lane really hard.
Mm-hmm. And you had a matchup versus Mancloud, Ari versus Lissandra. Tell me a little bit about your experience playing versus him and maybe the other mid laners that you've been up against in this tournament.
Well, I didn't think he would pick Lissandra. Because versus Ari, Lissandra is good before 6. With the list, it's really good. They could pretty much one-shot me. But if I decide to play passive, there is nothing they can really do. And that's what I was doing, just farming and not letting them kill me or anything. And I had teleport, and thanks to it, I got 2 kills bottom, and after that, it was over. Like, he took Ignite, wanting to kill me, but I think teleport would have been way better for him, because he should kind of expect from me to not play aggressive. Like, I'm not gonna go on him if I don't know where the jungler is, and he cannot really go on me if I'm playing defensive and I can charm him. So I think he did fine. Their idea was really good of just ganking me and killing me a lot, but I just play passive, and thanks to teleport, it didn't hurt me at all.
All right, now, of course, 4-1 right now, but going up against Ozone later, an incredibly important matchup, and we just saw them beating Gambit, so how are you going into that?
We're gonna prepare like any other match, like prepare for picks, bans, level 1, everything. Try to don't do the same as the last game, and maybe try to surprise them again.
All right, well, thank you very much, guys. Incredible performance. Good luck in your next matchup. As for us, we're going to head over to Kobe and Trevor for more group stage action.